So we have looked at the mental and the psychological aspects of preparing for public speaking. Now we want to look at also a very, very important aspect, which is the physical aspect of preparation. Now let me start by giving you an illustration. I want to give an illustration that I feel might appeal to us, because from time to time we all experience each of these illustrations I'm about to give. Now, when you do want to fall in love with someone, what is the first thing you see that catches your attention before you even begin to think of falling in love with people? Now, when you walk into a room or you're in an audience and somebody walks in and wants to talk to you, what's the first thing that catches your attention? It's always about the looks. Appearance cannot be overemphasized when it comes to public speaking. And that's why this physical aspect is also as equally important as the mental and the psychological aspect of preparing for public speaking. Everybody listens to somebody who looks the part. Somebody who looks good, somebody who is like $1 million, somebody who is, or shall I say, ₦1 million, or somebody who looks like a dish, you know, somebody who looks the part. It's important to know that when you stand in front of people, before you open your mouth, they read you like a book and they make assumptions. Now you want to make an impression that gives them a fantastic assumption of what you are. It's your first scorecard. It's the first thing that people see. What do you look like? So it's important for you to dress the part. You can't go wrong when it comes to, you can't go wrong if you look presentable. It's going to help everything. It's going to help your psychology. It's going to help you. You'll be less anxious because you know you're looking good. How many of us know there are days that you know and you know that you look good? There are outfits that you wear that you know that, man, I'm $1 million right now. I look good. And there are days that you wear some outfits that you know you don't want anybody to see you because you're like, no, this doesn't score me anyway. So you want to make sure you look the part. And one way to also beef up your confidence and appear fantastic is to wear something you're comfortable in. You know, oftentimes I have to tell ladies this, because they feel that they have to look so good that they do a mini skirt and they do a 3.5-inch heel and then they do all these glamorous things because they feel, oh, I'm going to give a public speech and then they look so glamorous that they're not even confident in what they're wearing. Pick something you're comfortable in. If you have a K-leg, wear something that is long enough to cover it so that minimizes tension for you. If you have a big tummy, make sure you wear something that covers it up so you're comfortable. If you have a very big pot belly as a man, if you feel you're not comfortable in your pot belly, wear something that at least plays it down. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong in having a pot belly and flaunting it. I've seen people who flaunt it and they just look absolutely awesome. So what I'm saying is, look at those parts that might give you concern and make sure that you dress, you know, to give you the utmost comfort, so that you're comfortable in what you're wearing, you can move around very freely, you're sure that people are not assessing you and think, oh, too much makeup, or why is your tie knotted this way, or why is your belt arranged this way. You're just comfortable. So that way you're coming in with, you know, some how do I put it, you're just comfortable. You've minimized every tension in the book by being comfortable and appealing to everybody by what you look like. So look the part. Now, because when you look the part, people want to listen to you. I have not seen one young person who doesn't want to look or listen to another young person who looks absolutely adorable. I have not seen the audience who repels somebody who looks absolutely, you know, incredible and looking the part. So you want to try as much as possible to look the part. Don't forget also that when you're looking the part, you need to align it with your audience. what should be the perception of your audience towards you? There is a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of you are learning about public speaking because you are ministers of the gospel and you're going to have to be talking to members of the congregation. So you know the expectation. There are certain ways that you mustn't dress because they expect you to be a pastor, and so you need to also make sure that as much as you're considering your comfort, you also want to consider what plays on your audience emotions, what they want to see. For instance, a celebrity wants to give them a bit of glitz and glamour and a bit of things that are in vogue and what have you. I'm a teacher, I just need to look good. Doesn't necessarily have to be in vogue, and my audience are very forgiving of that because that is what they expect of me as a teacher. But if I come in looking otherwise, they begin to wonder what I throw them off balance even with my appearance. I cannot over stress appearance. Just say to yourself, appearance. Say, I need to look the part. Say, I must always look the part. Also, you need to relax and be comfortable with how we look. It's important to say this because I have met a lot of people who feel a physical challenge they have is because they feel they are not good looking enough. And it's a wonder. What I just need to tell you at this point is you need to fall in love with your person. And if you don't accept what you look like, nobody's going to accept it. But if you love your person and accept who you are, you'll be amazed at how people will be, how people will accept you. And trust me, I think being handsome and being beautiful is overrated sometimes, isn't it? Just put yourself well together and trust me, you're somebody's crush. All right, now let's look at some sociological aspects as we round off that you also need to consider when it comes to preparing for public speaking. Now, the society has what we call expectation. They say the society's currency actually is expectation. The society has expectation on what is the norm, what is accepted in terms of belief system, in terms of appearance, in terms of topics that people are comfortable with. You also want to make sure that you put this at the back of your mind when you're preparing for public speech. For instance, society expectation of what a teacher should dress like and what a celebrity or the likes of Davido should dress like. There are societal expectations for that. There are also societal expectations for norm, things that society believe in. And so when you are preparing your speech, you need to put this into consideration so you're not going the opposite direction when the society is going the other way. Nobody's going to accept your speech premised on that. There are societal beliefs on marriage, on divorce, on love making, on sex, premarital sex. There are societal expectations on borrowing, on loans, and what have you. So you want to be very careful to dance around the psychology and the mentality of the society when you do prepare your speech so that you don't get a boo. You're going to definitely get a boo if you're saying something and 80 or 90 out of your 100 audience are totally against what you're saying because they feel no, that's not right, that doesn't belong to this society. Is that okay? So you want to look at what is the norm in the society. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that we have been able to learn something on how to prepare for public speaking. I'm sure that having gone through this phase, my colleague is going to do fantastic justice to presenting the public speech tomorrow. But what you need to put at the back of your mind are very key from what we've discussed. We've looked at the mental preparation, we've looked at the psychological preparation, we've looked at the physical preparation, and we looked at some societal consideration that you have to focus on when you're preparing for your speech. So my parting words, you can actually do this. The greatest of public speakers are butterflies in their stomachs. You can do this. It's all about you. It's your game. You're in charge. You're in control. And your audience won't kill you. They're actually very forgiving and open, and they actually just want to listen to you. So what do? Kill anxiety, boost up your self-confidence, focus on your topic, master your topic, fantastic delivery, make sure that you play to the gallery. Is a game, is all about show business. Public speaking is show business. You look the part, you talk the part, you make sure that you appeal to their emotions, you are informing, you are educating, you're entertaining, you're having a thrill, you're giving them a blast, you're making sure that you have a lasting impression on their minds and on their hearts so that when they leave, they are left with your expression and they are left with a lasting impression of how you have said what you want to say. It's never about what you're saying, it's about how you're saying it. Practice, practice and practice. I can't emphasize that enough. Keep practicing. Look yourself in the mirror and begin to practice. Pick out your flaws and work on your flaws. Make sure that you master your flaws, and every time just take a deep breath and tell yourself, I can do this, I can master this. Piece of cake. Public speaking is piece of cake. My name again is Dr. Angela Robin, and I have a channel on YouTube, Double Narratives by Dr. Hanji. I would love for you to click and subscribe to my channel, and of course, once I put in videos, make sure that you click on the notification icon so that you can get my videos. I'm going to send a link right now in this group. Now, you can also contact me via the WhatsApp number with which I'm sending these videos. You can inbox me if you need more elaborate, if you have questions and you need me to give you a personal approach to your questions. I mean, if you have very personal questions, you can always have access to me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm totally thrilled to be going through this training with you, and I cannot wait for you to send me clips of your practice, or send me clips of your public speaking engagement that is going to completely wow me better than I'm doing right now. Thank you so very much. Once again, my name is Dr. Angela Robin. Thank you.